Hello, everybody, and a very warm welcome to this lovely interview with none other than one of my favourite ladies, Katherine Bolton. She's a very treasured CMA member, and you've been with us quite a while now, Katherine. We're very proud to have you. So, Katherine, welcome to this session. So, thank you so much for joining me.
Well, thank you, Janie. It's always a lovely opportunity to have a chat with you as well, and also to be able to talk about our new project. So thank you for the opportunity.
Oh, such a pleasure. Absolutely. So, Katherine, let's start off by telling people a little bit about the work that you do, and then perhaps you can then showcase the new project, because it's so exciting. Honestly, I couldn't believe it when you sent the information through to me. So yes, tell people a little bit about your background and what's going on for you right now.
Thank you. So I'm Katherine. I own and run Pebble-Moon Holistic Wellbeing Centre, which is right on the seafront in Seaton in East Devon. So everything that we do has everyone's well-being just at the heart of everything. So it's all about doing massage, Reiki, reflexology, but also yoga and meditation. And with lockdown as well, a lot of counselling, you know, either through the disciplines of CBT, NLP, but also sometimes just having that ability to listen with this ever-changing world that we're in. So with that in mind, and always having the well-being at heart, we, during lockdown, and we being my husband and myself, we started working on a project. And it was to be able to help people deal with stress and anxiety. And it was an offshoot from our meditation sessions that we run. And we just started recording some, and we're thinking, yeah, these are nice, but actually we need some special music, because we were finding it didn't quite fulfill the brief for us. So together we've composed some music, nice, calm and relaxing. And then we're doing voiceover work with those so that anyone can access them.
And I have to say, I've listened to, you sent me a link to one of them, and I have to say, absolute hats off to you and your husband, because they are beautiful, and they really do, you know, it does what it says on the tin, because they do work. And but also it's just the production values of what you're doing. You know, the music, you know, the background music is not intrusive, but my goodness, it adds to the experience. At least that's what I found. So you know, I thought it was beautiful, and also from a very technical perspective. You know, I look at these things with my practitioner hat on, and I have to say, the way that you've structured the relaxation meditation session that you sent me is impeccable. You know, you get a lot of people out there, you know, in sort of the big wide world of the internet, who maybe don't have as much training as you, as much expertise, and they're putting stuff out that's actually not particularly effective. But my goodness, I have to say I totally vouch for what you're doing. I'm so impressed with it, and I would say to anybody that it's you know, fantastic, and they really do need to come in and look at some of this work and download it and work with it, because, you know, we're all struggling at the moment, aren't we, Katherine? You know, and so do you find that these recordings are actually helping people if they're struggling with sort of lockdown issues and so on? And tell me a little bit about the work that, you know, the people that you work with.
Well, firstly, thank you for the endorsement. It means so much on that. What we were finding during lockdown, it was trying to help people with lockdown stress and anxiety, because it's, in a way, it's like our normal anxiety, but just this emotional roller coaster, and every emotion is higher. So what we were trying to do with the music was just have something that was calming. So even if you just listen to the music on its own, it's working at 60 beats per minute. It just can relax you down. But the aim is that through the music and also with the recordings, it's going to develop so that we're dealing with a lot of stress and anxiety, and also people starting to go back out into that big wide world again. And, you know, all the anxiety that goes with that, but then just normal day-to-day life as well. You know, at the moment, I think we're all suffering a little bit, and we just want to, well, our catchphrase is stress to serenity. And that's what we're trying to do. Whatever stresses it is that we're going through, let's see if we can turn it into serenity, but also putting you back in control of your emotions rather than maybe your emotions controlling you. So these are just all little tools just to help whoever it is that wants to listen. And it will develop as the weeks, months and years go by, and different ones get added to.
Absolutely fantastic. Yes. Absolutely beautiful. So tell me, how do people actually get hold of the meditations and so on? What's the procedure for doing that?
Well, we've got a new website, and that's called stresstoserenity.co.uk. And on there, there's actually a little shopping basket that you can use. And it's not just for the downloads of the meditations, but also we've got a whole section there just for other therapists and spas and just areas where you can just then buy the music. So if people wanted to just have the music on its own, they can download that. And we can also offer a royalty-free one for anyone that wants to be able to use it within, say, their salon or their spa, and as a therapist. And as a therapist as well, this is how we designed it. There's some very subtle little timers in there, just little heartbeat movements, so that then it can help you with your timing without suddenly having to like look away to check what the time is and things like that. So it can develop into two ways for people. But it's all on the website, plus lots of handy tips and this interview, of course.
That's really, really smart. I love the idea of that, and it's fun. It's incredibly valuable for practitioners to be able to do that. So for anybody watching this video on YouTube, for example, just to the side of the video, the sort of the bottom right-hand corner is a little down arrow. If you click on that, it'll open up the show notes under the video, and we'll make sure that we put Katherine's contact details and all the website details and so on there for you, so that you can easily find her and actually, get some of this wonderful stuff, because I really, as I say, really do thoroughly recommend it. So Katherine, what else are you doing, and who else do you work with?
Well, I work alongside, within Devon, quite a few of the local authorities. I've been helping East Devon District Council with their stress, and also producing, we've just done a lovely meditation down at the local wetlands and nature reserve, so people can access that for free. So within the community, I like to try and think I'm the go-to. If anyone's feeling stressed, they can come here, and we call it, because we have Pebble-Moon, it's a little bit of Pebble-Moon in people's lives. But through this music and the meditations, it's being able to take that Pebble-Moonness just that little bit further, so it can go worldwide for people. But it's exciting times. We're just about to reopen, as are a lot of people. And I really can't wait to get back to seeing everyone. Just, being able to open the doors.
Yeah, I second that. It's been a very, very long, tough time, hasn't it? And I think so many people are just desperate to be able to get back to seeing massage practitioners and anybody working, doing body work and so on. And yeah, I think I'm sure you'll have a queue of people down the street because I think it's especially because you are so good at what you do, and certainly people know that. But if people aren't in your local area, how can you support them, virtually, so to speak?
Well, as like a lot of people, we've embraced the experience of Zoom.
Yes.
So I'm finding I'm also doing a lot of one-to-ones on Zoom, and we can even do yoga and meditation on a one-to-one, but also mindfulness. And we've just created a new product, and it's called Mindful to Mindful. So we can take them on their own particular journey on a one-to-one, where they can do it relaxing at home. I've done quite a bit of research on this and worked with a target group, and the only complaint they had, and I was always worried when they had a complaint, and it was actually it's too good, because they always fall asleep. So at the end of it, they can't do any feedback and give me, they're having to listen back to it. But the nice thing about being able to work on Zoom is that we can record it, so that then after the end of a session, people can get their own recording and they can build those up, and it's unique just to them. And I must admit, it's lovely to be able to go into people's homes, virtually of course, but still being able to do this.
Absolutely, yes. No, I think that's fantastic. And obviously, there are, if we look at, if there is even a glimpse of little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, with everything that's happened throughout COVID and lockdown and so on, is the fact that it does mean that people, we have had to jump on Zoom, and people have had the opportunity of working with you, and they may not necessarily have come across you, you know, if it weren't for that. So you're able to reach out and support so many more people who can actually benefit from your work, which is such beautiful work. And I think, you know, that is a lovely thing. And is that something that you're going to keep going after lockdown, to keep supporting people, you know, who aren't literally on your doorstep?
Most definitely. It started just with people that had been in the localized area and then had moved away. Yeah. But now, just in the last week, I've had clients from America, Hawaii, Australia. And so it literally means anyone can get hold of this, and we can work worldwide. And that is the advantage of Zoom. So that's one positive that has come out of this past year, is that we can embrace this technology and use it to our advantages.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that sounds fantastic. And it's a wonderful thing and a wonderful gift to the world. Katherine, thank you so much. Is there anything else that you would like to say to anybody in closing at all?
Just be kind to yourself. You know, it's been a tough year. It's tough for a lot of people, but try and treat yourself as if you're your own best friend. Yes. So try not to be too hard on yourself. The conversations that you're having with yourself in your mind, just think, would you say that to your best friend? So just try and be a little bit kinder to yourself and take each day as it comes.
Wise, wise words. That's absolutely beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Katherine, you are amazing. As I say, everybody, please do check out Katherine's incredible work in the show notes under this video. And we shall see you soon. Katherine, thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
You're welcome.